in collective knowledge!
The clash of the ages. Two titans of card games. Magic versus Yu-Gi-Oh! Over a game of Runeterra. I say hi to our opponent, but Zoe decides to BM them instead. Let Zoe be the spiritual successor to the Braum emote. I draw a Thermo Beam and play Steve. And when you zoom in on the artwork, he looks like this immense steampunk Cyberman, but then you get this other robot behind him looking really nervous, like, Steve, why are you doing this? They play Avarosan Sentry. I debate Thermo Beaming it, but decide against it and pass back. Ramstone heads for our opponent and I decide that I need more robots on my team. Some Dredger dredges away the ignition and finds Static Shock.
Keep your eye on this one.
We decide now is the time to nuke the Avarosan, which does draw them a card, but I want to deny them the easy chump block from our robot's open attack next turn, as well as notch up the Ezreal level up. We open attack with both robots, because even if Stonehenge blocks a ballistic bot, we can still Mystic Shot it, cutting off their ramp. Catalyst of Eons from our opponent is the dreaded healing we fear. We Sump Dredger Array another ignition and fight Tri-Beam, then end the round. Our opponent snap passes and we continue trash diving with our robots, turning ignition into Pale Cascade and notching up Tri-Beam in the process. Opponent plays Withering Layer, which feels a little sketchy but tells me they're setting up for an avalanche. We're going to make our open attack as heavy as possible, and so we play Goat. We draw Get Excited and then open attack. They snap block one of our 4 power guys, taking 12 damage and going to 8 here. We count our hand and see that we have 8 damage worth of burn, but not enough mana to play it all. They take all the damage, lose their Stonehenge, and Goat makes us a gem. Opponent plays everyone's favourite level 18 Berserker Barbarian, leaving them open. We ignition, then Mystic Shot, and Get Excited them, discarding the gem, bringing their Nexus down to 2. Dead to the other Mystic Shot as we pass back. We draw my new husband, but they have a nice refreshing drink at the pub, bringing them up to 5 health. We Tri-Beam the Barkeep and make Advin. Not the best hit, but still a dude nevertheless. They swing with Tryndamere and decide to make him even more angry.
I would like to rage.
We think about blocking with one of our loyal robots, but then instead block with the new guy because his health is 3 instead of 2, which is as much as we need to soak up the damage, taking us down to 7 health. We ignition, bringing them down to 4, with all hope that our thick board is enough after an open attack. We pass back, opting not to play Aphelios, because having access to all the spell mana for burn may be more clutch than 3 more damage against a deck that can Harsh Winds or Atrocity us. We swing, Tryndamere blocks a robot, and they threaten to throw Tryndamere at our face to kill us. We drew a second Static Shot this round, and see that they're on 4. We may be able to steal this one. 2 from Mystic Shot, plus 1 from each static should kill them as long as they don't gain any more health, which is a bit of a hard ask coming from a deck that plays Vile Feast and Unspeakable Horrors. For some reason they decided to troll chant away Steve's power and buff their Tryndamere. I tip my hat to them, and they ponder their life choices as their Nexus hits 0 before mine does. They level up their Tryndamere, as the rest of my team punches in, and an unlikely burn brings us our win.